Hello and welcome. You're watching Don Bosco Media Network. This is Abigail Kamlim bringing to the news and events in Meghalaya. Here are the headlines for today. Youth Congress of 6 Northeastern states urged the Prime Minister Narendra Modi to contain aggressive posture of Assam to encroach into the territories of neighbouring states. Shillong Jainta Trader Association expresses concern over sudden closure of markets by West Jainta Hills Deputy Commissioner. Border village elders defend MLA Dasakyat Lamari recent statement. Meghalaya government to visit border villages with Assam on the 4th of this month. Maubri Barish villages receive food items donated by people of Austria and Europe, and Swarnim Vijay Marshall received at Raj Bhavan. And now the news in detail. Youth Congress of the 6 states of Northeastern region, which include Arunachal Pradesh, Manipur, Mizoram, Meghalaya, Nagaland and Tripura, today the 2nd of August 2021 urged the Prime Minister Narendra Modi to immediately intervene into the border disputes that have erupted in the Northeastern region. In a memorandum submitted to the Prime Minister, the Youth Congress leaders urged the Prime Minister to contain the aggressive attitude of Assam to even encroach into the areas of the 6 neighbouring states.
Today, on the 2nd of August 2021, we, the Youth Congress Presidents of the states of Mizoram, Nagaland, Manipur, Meghalaya, Tripura and Arunachal Pradesh have written a letter to the Prime Minister's office asking for an immediate and effective intervention to end the various interstate boundary disputes that are happening in the Northeast region. The historical and cultural sensitivities of the Northeast communities cannot be lost sight of and must have a meaningful bearing on the settlement process. We ask for an immediate and effective intervention, keeping in mind the importance of protecting the diverse cultural, traditional and historical interests of the people of our states. We ask for a thorough and exhaustive re-examination of the Northeastern region's Reorganization Act of 1971 and must involve all stakeholders and also keep in confidence all the people of our states.
The entire Jowai town in West Jainta Hills district today witnessed a mad rush purchase of essential commodities, following sudden announcement made by the Deputy Commissioner that all the markets will remain closed from tonight to contain the spread of COVID-19 in the district. The panic-stricken people thronged the Yaumusiang and also the new JHADC market, including local shops, to purchase essential items. Some of the traders were not happy with the sudden announcement of closure of the markets by the Deputy Commissioner, as their perishable goods that they have stocked to sell in the coming days will have to be thrown away if markets are not allowed to open.
The buôn ga jang ni wa phet para ma wen yu wai da di wa chwa ki no sni asni e por ki le me por ki ti ni ga mar chwa ni no ga por ki ma ti bu khang ga ta bisa the so so the di ko no sto ki ti bu khang ga le ti yang yo mi nang na da the ni no.
Shillong Jainta Trader Association today expressed deep concern over the sudden closure of markets by the Deputy Commissioner of West Jainta Hills District to contain the spread of COVID-19 in the district. While disapproving of the order issued by the Deputy Commissioner, the President of RJTA, Paila Lingkot, said the order will badly affect the people belonging to the economically weaker section of the society. The organization regretted that there was a big confusion among the people in and around Jowai who left their activities in order to purchase essential commodities from any of the shops that was opened at the time. The organization also regretted that the traders will have to incur huge loss as they will not be able to sell their perishable goods in the coming days.
Wa arterik yo ordari te hai met chiteng siaw yong ka arterik ukhang no ya kini ki ya wi hat hejing skiat ka sarkar tok pen bna go I wai go I por rap koloj khnang wa kam ki nong chong dai chong thet yo tibi u pelot ye ki tiari go dap yo lai ile u thet ye ki mar ki mata la kar ui ki so ki chor ki wa ka ki nong chong dai yo I thet ki ni bha ne man ko ka ngi ko nong kong yong ka ti yaw Boni na I ki nong chong dai do thet chi bon ki mar ki mata la ka sarkar khang go kam ni chewon li no gi gi ni gi mar ki mata yong I kham tam gi ni gi mar pot bat hijing ye to wa ka ni ka jing khang yaw I na ka liang yong ka rilom jan tia tre dar os chon dab I ka men sen go snyao khya wo ka snyao si wa ka sarkar mu khen snap go I la ha ka ni ko kom ka sarkar u ai ba ko ki order khang man
Meghalaya Minister Renekton Tongkhar today said Assam should return all the areas that belong to Meghalaya. Speaking to the media, Renekton Tongkhar informed that he has been appointed as chairman of Boundary Committee of West Khasi Hills District set up by the state government to look into the border issue of Zizang, Hahayim, Tarabari and Langpi villages of Meghalaya. The minister said that he will visit these villages on the 5th of this month and the government will visit the border villages with Assam on the 4th of this month.
Since you all know that there was a committee in the district in the area of differences, there was a committee constituted by the government and one committee in West Khasi Hills I'm heading as the chairperson of the committee. So we have decided to inspect the area of differences within the district West Khasi Hills on 4th. Day after tomorrow, myself and then Honorable Minister Babrol, who is the co-chairperson, and we will try to take along some of the representatives, of course along with the official from the district West Khasi Hills. We'll be going to inspect all those villages, falls on those recognized 12 area of differences. So that is the information that I can give you as of now. 1 minute. Hello. Zizang, and then Hahim, Tarabari, and then Langpi. These areas falls under our jurisdiction, for which we will go to inspect. Yeah. You see, we are talking about referendum. That also it's one of the criteria that we will try to consider that also, but that may not be the final decision to take on the people's referendum, but of course it's one of the criteria to be considered.
The border village elders of Mahoti Assembly constituency in Meghalaya Ribhoi district today rejected the demand of the Sinjuk Kirang Bashnong that the MLA Dasakiat Lamare should apologize to the traditional body for his recent statement. One of the close aides of Lamare and the village elders of Mahoti Assembly constituency located along the Meghalaya Assam border under Block 2 said there is no justification on part of the resident and the Confederation of Village Headmen to demand apology from their MLA. He said during the last 3 years, their MLA Dasakiat Lamare has been able to rope in the state and central developmental schemes for the people living along the border between Meghalaya and Assam. Speaking to the media, the traditional head of Umtung village, M. Shadab, said that he has worked tirelessly for the welfare of the border people, but the state government was not taking things seriously.
Kantam lele uwe negeri orang mbak jungi badai mbak blek sotun wala penmi kerja kubar akhirnya kicisni asni beladap nak wala keren alor jong kerja kutamba u MLA dah sekiat udah bantuan panmak na kadorbar jong ke rambak senong jong ke senjuk ke rambak senong jong berar area mo unta ngang asmu Agijing keren jong badas ket kamdan kan kono gijing bakala kamdan kan kono kadau ke pembu deban wan panmap nangi ki nong song snong tengi na kalian jungi ki bobun ki balang ke nong song snong jong to area yang lalang mo aden mengalai ya kan gijing dawa jong to senjuk jong ki nong sencar senong badong badai banwan panmap ni kinong senong lan ada kinong sencar jongka ber area mo nyem sngodan kono kajing bakla bamu ulag le bakla lan ulag keren bakla kum bakalong matangi yakin ki sau pon rew teligi snem kibla lek nadu Meghalaya ya ka state Meghalaya jongi hakijing ade jongi bat gitu-gitu bun tang kijing huri-hura ban bantrai kono ka skim sarkar lan ki skim chimet lan ki skim ngim juyo bah andre hakine ki lightly sau teligi snem kibana du ba dasket lalong kum male.
The director of Don Bosco Society Shillong, Father James Thirnyang, along with the headmen of Lumdingan, Bangla and Umtung villages and the Maubri parish in Riboy district, today distributed food items to the poor families of these villages. These food items came as a pleasant surprise to the villagers when their work came to a grinding halt and earning crumpled due to COVID-19 pandemic and lockdown imposed by the state government. When life seems hopeless due to the prevailing COVID-19 situation, with no idea from where to seek help, the food items that made their inroads into these villages is the fruit of generosity made by the people of Austria in Europe. Speaking at the food item distribution, the director of Don Bosco Society Shillong Province, Father James Thirnyang, informed that Don Bosco Society Shillong Province, along with Bosconet Southeast Asia, tried their best to ensure that these food items should reach the deserving people generously donated by the people of Polten Diocese, Austria in Europe.
Tengah dapat kerja semua pemerintah kesini, ngapoy kene kesenong, kene ke tan, sejuan berbor sini. Tang bangam padyo lat ni kendu yupi mga yai perbor dan bon ki kam ki jam tega chukwa ban penitu ilade adai Father James Thirnyang be pej ya ka roy ka par ya ka chingdon kam tam ha ka ka shon ka pisak pilan ka penroy ka penpar ya ka province ya ki snat niam snat palang ki jongi permentang ala trei kumu director jong kene ka office la Rusnam Steng. Tiaba ngapit ya kini kikam kijam bat ngayat serum ceneng na kawai keceka sekawai ngayo I kecing jom tibriu. Tiaba lawan lem shop uni COVID-19 bat kalong kai kecing ke bakrau. Tiha kata kecing ya perkhat kejongi kum ka social development jong kaseng jongi na ka province Shillong province. Te ngila pha kene ke project sha kawai ke office sha Delhi kadai ke Bosconet kadai ke office ke page je paro ki jingpen roy pen par hapo ke South Asia telingba ke jongki kila coordinate je kene project pa na ke office jongi pat kila pa sha kawai ke Jakak sha kawai ke diocese hari Austria Pat kene kedaisis kalau nos nyang ya kendais pa teli kiying pan ai kum kene ke jingirap tewa ngajit hang ne tangim la pan ai lut ye ki priu baro anrei kat ka bangila ban ya rap kham tam ki tubron kam te ngile ya kene pat nak ta kadau ngadon kendir ngadon ki kontak jong kirang bak nang tai tinggal kontak usene ling ba ke jingirap jong sister na VSTB sister tinggal yo ro ya kene ke snong ya kene ki time Tekene kadai kata kam snobha ka bangi kwa ban ya dei tilam kam ha kene ka por jong ka jing jong ka jing stam chan baro ka pertei te biu I hang ne idon kene ka jing sam dei mga kwa ban bu media rei kadai ro ka titi jong I bangin hap ai ka report sha ki tu balale bhai ngi ki bami tu ithau yangi te kene ka Polten Diocese na Austria kala ai pada coordinated dengan Don Bosco Network South Asia dengan Bosconet paling bagai dengan Trilang jongka Don Bosco Developmental Society jongka Shillong Province tinggal berarti kirang bak berarti berok di Shillong kepala jit ya kini kilong ying pada ngatrai pila sim sani bahaya kene nak kata kadau ngala ban penulong ya kene kekam tinggi sengu kamtam nak kebenta jong baro kitu kinong lebha jungi kibana Shillong Duriau kiba klami tu ithau yangi hinre ki perkhat na kabanta jongi te kawai kaching hikai na kabanta jonga bachong phiru umre ba kidon hinre kat kabangi don kam ban ya samlam don kam ban ya kenerlam ki ti ki jongi pada kebalik kumneng yu I blame senang kerku kerdo ya pi ki yang kisan bijong pi yang I pat kam tam ya kini ki ba kam duna aga jing yo jing kor ki jong ki bat kadang ila punya rap patang si singi ne si sinar sin ka bamru natrai kadai kam ka kraw ka bangi ala apne tang kini kentin kuble shibun ya pi rangba balang rangba Shillong ki bala diang subhaya kini ki jing terwa ka jongi pan ngit skam bala se ini jing terwai barit ki jongi jing erap barit jongi erap ru ye ki long ying ngong sam jongi kam tam kwesem jing action dan jar tetang kini kentin kublai sia jarngu ye pi baro kam tam kini ki long ying pelum lang hane pat ngidai ban kerku ye gitu kinang lep ha ki jongi pa kinang lep ha su su pat mangil kinang yo ye kata ka bor pan yo ru ye kata ka jing hikai ke bamangiru kat ka bangla eng yarap keliang ini pat se hakini ki Shillong ki tau hakini ki benda ki bangi don hajan dan kini kentin kublai sia jarngu to blai nang kerku kerdo yangi pada kinang lep hajani kublai.
Commemorating 50 years of the victory of the Indian Armed Forces in the 1971 Indo-Pakistan War, the year 2021 is being celebrated as Swarnim Vijay March, and as part of the commemoration, the Governor of Meghalaya, Shri Satya Pal Malik, today welcomed the Swarnim Vijay Marshal or the Victory Flame at Raj Bhavan, Shillong. The flame was handed over to the Governor by Air Marshal Amit Dev, AVSM, VSM, ADC, AOC in charge Eastern Air Command, and later the Governor then handed it over to Lieutenant General Pradeep Chandran Nair, AVSM, YSM, Director General of the Assam Rifles. Speaking on the occasion, Shri Malik lauded the valour and sacrifice of the Indian Armed Forces who laid down their lives in the 1971 Indo-Pakistan War, which also saw the liberation of Bangladesh. Stating that the country is indebted to all the martyrs, he expressed hope at the bravery, the dedication and devotion to the nation exemplified by the Indian Armed Forces will light a spark of nationalism in the youth and enthuse them to serve the nation. The marshal, which commenced its journey from National War Memorial, New Delhi on December 16, 2020, entered Meghalaya on July 27, 2021 and will remain till August 8, 2021. So viewers, that is all we have for you today. Till we meet again, thank you for joining us.